Hello and welcome to the demonstration of the Dynamic Arts DABug debugging message window for Unity. This is a must-have visual aid for development that you can use along with or even instead of the standard Unity debug.log console messaging method. The debug window is a great development tool you can use in any type of Unity scene, 2D, 3D. It works with all the new Canvas UI tools in any combination. You can also choose this window to stay alive between scenes. In my past projects, I've built these on-screen messaging windows in Flash, in JavaScript, and finally I can use one in Unity. Okay, we have a completely blank Unity project here, and we're going to import the DABug messaging window system. So we're going to right-click on our Assets folder. We're going to import a custom package. We're going to pick the DABug Unity package, and we're going to import everything in the list. Okay, so after we import the package, we can see there are two folders created. The DABug folder, which holds our prefab, and our DABug demo folder, which holds our demo scene that we're going to take a look at today. So as you can see in our scenes folder, we have 4 scenes, and we're going to open up the main one. And we're going to flip it to 2D. Take a look at our canvas real quick. This is what our main demo scene looks like. Remember, Unity doesn't import the build settings when you import a project, so we're going to go to File, we're going to take a look at our build settings, and we're going to take all of our scenes that we've just imported, drag them into the window. This main scene is composed entirely of the Unity UI widgets. We have a set of buttons over here that flip between our scenes in this demo, and we have another set of buttons here that primarily simply execute the debugging.log command. For further information, take a look at the documentation provided how to use the debugging.log command. Okay, the final thing in our scene is our actual DABug messaging window prefab that's represented by this icon. The prefab comes from our DABug folder in our Assets folder. There it is right there. So all you have to do is drag it and drop it right on there. I'll delete the one we have in now, and I'll drag and drop the one from our prefab. Put it right there. The debug messaging window has a few properties that you can set in the inspector. For more information on these properties, take a look at the documentation provided in the package. And when we run the scene, we are going to see our DABug window in the corner. When we can drag and drop, when we lay the mouse over, now we can send it any message we want. String, integer, float. We could send it some simple structures. And once again, every one of these buttons executes the debugging.log command. Just like the conventional debug.log command, we now have debug log. So now we have our debug messaging window that shows our debugging messages right in our scene instead of down in the console. This is a fantastic development tool. This window also is able to perpetuate itself between different scenes. If we go to the other demo, the UI demo, we can see the window is still here. And this particular demo sends a debug message when I rescale this size. We have a 3D demo. As you can see, the window is still there. And when I mouse over the cube, we can see these messages are generated in our window. That is pretty cool. If we go to our combo demo, this is a combination of 3D and our UI. I can clear our window, and now when I click a brick, I just have a position that gets displayed here. I can do it more and more and more. As you can see, this works fantastic. So I'll go back to my main scene, and again it still stays there. What a super development tool! This is really great! Okay, so I've made a simple 2D Unity scene here with some UI elements. I have a panel. In that panel, I have 5 buttons. Every button is going to call the same method in the same script that I have attached to an empty game object called GoCode, game object code. That script is called main class. Main class has only one method called shout. It's going to accept a string. We'll call it my word. The basic function is going to simply print out my word to the console. Debug.log my word. There are 3 keywords that will change this value. If the input string value is now, then my word will change to the system date and time. If the string value is int, my word will change to a random integer. If the value is float, my word will change to value float. Otherwise, it's just going to print out whatever's sent to it. Okay, as I've said before, every button is going to call the same shout method within that main class. Button hello will call main class shout and send it the word hello. Button day will send it the word it's a nice day. Now will send the keyword now. Button int is going to send the keyword int. Button float will send the word float. When we run it, we'll see the console down here. So when I click hello, it'll send the word hello. It's a nice day. And here's the time. If I clear it, here's a few random integers. Here's a few random floats. Okay, now we're going to install our DABug package. We're going to import the custom package, DABug Unity package. Open it up. Import everything. And it creates, as you can see under the assets folder, the DABug folder. Now you can put that, you can copy and move that anywhere. A lot of people would put that under their prefabs folder or under some resources folder, something like that. But we'll leave it here for now. Within the DABug folder, there's a DABug prefab that we will grab and drag anywhere onto the scene. And we'll go to the code. And we're going to use the namespace using darts namespace. And instead of debug.log, we're going to say debug.log. My word. So maybe we'll comment out the debug and we'll save DABug. When we execute it, here's our window. Hello, instead of going to the console, goes to our little window. Have a nice day. Look what time it is. Here's a few ints. Here's some floats. Have a nice day.